We are in MCQ series, Cracker MCQ series for ABM and BFM. Okay. In this series, we are covering all the objective questions related to ABM and BFM, and if time permits, retail. So today's topic is MCQ series on estimation. Okay. Now estimation, there are very few questions on estimation. Normally, numericals are asked on estimation. So that's why we are covering numericals today. Okay, because numericals are also very important. So let's start. Yeah. Before going ahead, I would suggest you to download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. Also join Officers Adda YouTube channel. Okay. In this app, you'll be getting the study material, notes, question bank, live lectures, tests, everything. Okay. So join this as fast as possible. Also, download this. Also, Officers Adda 24/7 channel. See this. This MCQ series is coming on this channel only. So directly subscribe to this and click the bell icon, isn't it? See, this batch has started. Yes, since yesterday it has already started. So join this batch fast. In this batch, ABM, BFM and retail will be covering all the numericals, case studies, objective questions related to ABM, BFM and retail. Remember, this is your last batch with the current portion. Okay. May 23 will be your new portion. Okay. Okay. Firstly, going on, before going ahead, I would I would like to point out regarding this 68, 95 and 99.7 rule. See here, this rule is very important in all the parts of statistics. Means not only estimation, correlation, regression, sampling, estimation, time series, everywhere this is used. See here, this is a universal rule. Okay. So that is called as what? See here, 68.27% confidence level. Okay. 95% confidence level and 99.7% confidence level. In exam they ask you with 95% confidence level, what is the means some question will be asked to you. Okay, with 99.7% confidence level, what is your answer? Okay, so what does it mean? Remember, I'll just speak from the exam point of view, because no need of going into theory of this, isn't it? After all, we don't have to do PhD in any statistics point. Okay, we have to clear CAIIB. Okay, so 68% rule means from the population mean. See, this is known as the population mean. From the population mean, it is one psi, means one standard error on this side, one standard error on this side. Means in this pink zone, my answer can lie. Which answer? The answer which I have received from the sample. See here, the fight is always between population and sample. Population is the target which we require, and the sample is what we do. Okay, means whatever we do, survey, anything, we do it on the sample. So the answer of that survey or that sample will lie in this range if I take 68% confidence. Now if I take 95% confidence, then see this actual figure is 95.45. So if I take 95% confidence, means what? This is my population mean and my sample mean will lie between mu plus 2 psi, 2 standard error, and minus 2 psi, 2 standard error. So 2 standard error here, 2 standard error here, right? 99% confidence. Population mean is this, and 3 standard error over here and 3 standard error on the left side, right? So plus 3 standard error, minus 3 standard error, right? So remember this 68, 95, 99 rule. One side, two side, three side. One standard error, two standard error and 3 standard error. Okay. Okay. Now you'll say, sir, that is okay, but what is standard error? Standard error, remember there are two formulas. I have already taken it in my earlier lecture also. There are two formulas. There are in fact many formulae for standard error. Okay, but the two main formulae are infinite population and finite population. Let me see. Yeah, we are having it over here. See this, in this problem itself we are having it. Standard error equals to psi upon root of n. Psi is standard deviation and root of n, square root of n. N is the sample size, right? This is for infinite population. And if it's a finite population, then we have to multiply it with the finite population multiplier. But that is a part of correlation and regression. That is not covered in estimation. That's why I won't be covering it over here. Okay. So let's solve the problem directly now. Once here, everyone amongst you have got this rule Type yes if you have got this rule. Type yes fast. 68, 95 and 99 rule. If you have understood it, at least up to the CAIIB level. So type yes in the comment section. Fast everyone. Yeah. Okay. Now I'll go to the problem. See here. From the population with known standard deviation 1.65, a sample of 32 items resulted in 34.8 as an estimate of the mean. Okay. Find the standard error of the mean. Compute the interval estimate that should include the population mean 99.7% of the time. Means confidence level is 99.7%. Okay. Now we have got the questions here. I'll read that question and explain you the terms. Firstly, very important term first. How will you understand whether this problem is of estimation or sampling distribution? Remember, always in your exam you will get confused between sampling distribution and estimation, and correlation and regression and time series. These two will always confuse you. Okay. So how will you differentiate between estimation and sampling distribution? Here. In problem of estimation, there will always be a word called as estimate. Remaining all terms would be same. So here standard deviation would be there in sampling distribution also, sample size would be there in sampling distribution also, and this mean would be there in sampling distribution also. But this word estimate won't be there in sampling distribution problem. Understand this very clearly. Okay. Understood? Type yes in the comment section fast. Comment, type yes if you have understood it, so that I also come to know that you are understanding the points. Okay. So now what is given? Standard deviation is given, means psi. We call the standard deviation as psi. N, small n is the 32 items, means small n. Resulted in 34.8 as an estimate of the mean. So this is a population mean. Remember. Okay. So now we have got it up till here. Now standard error. So how to find it? Here. Always follow these steps only. First is variance. Is variance given? So keep it very simple. If variance is given in exam, they won't give you standard deviation. See here, this 1 and 2, these are always related. Why? Because formula for standard deviation is what? Here, I'll write this as standard deviation equals to square root of variance. Standard deviation is square root of variance. So if they give you variance, they won't give you standard deviation. Okay. And if they give you standard deviation, they won't give you variance because not required. If you know any one, the other one can be easily found out. If variance is given, square root of variance is standard deviation, you can get this. If standard deviation is given and they ask you for variance, then just square this. Okay. Got this point everyone? Type yes. Okay. Clear? Okay. Now sample size given is n, 32. Small n is 32. Okay. Always remember, small n is always used for sample and capital N is always used for population. Okay. Mean is given as 34.8. Okay. This is known as mu, which I showed you in that graph, right? So this I'll show you again. See this is mu. Okay. So this is 34.8. Standard deviation 1.65. It's given over here. Standard deviation, right? Now firstly find the standard error. Formula for standard error is psi upon root of n. Okay. So psi I know 1.65. Root of n is 32. So square root of 32. So what will you do is 1.65. I'll write it over here. 1.65 divided by square root of 32. If you do the calculations of this, you'll get the answer as 0.29. Okay. For approximation, you can take this as 0.3 also, not an issue. 0.29 almost equal to 0.3, right? Okay. So you've got this as 0.29. Now what do we want? This first answer is received. Okay. Find the standard error of the mean. Got the answer. Compute the interval estimate that should include the population mean of 99.7% of the time. Means we want it for 99.7% confidence level. Keep it very simple. Now if I want it for 99.7, what is the rule for 99.7? 3 psi, right? 99.7, 3 psi. Psi is standard error. Okay. So what will I do? I'll multiply this with 3 times. Okay. 0.29 into 3. So it comes out to be 0.88. Okay. Roughly 0.87, 0.88. Okay. So you can take this 3. If you take this 0.3, it will be 0.9. Okay. Not an issue. See here. I have given 3 confidence levels, 68, 95 and 99. But actually it's not required. I have given this for your information. These two are not required in the problem. 68 is not required, 95 is not required. We require only 99.7, right? So that's why mu minus 3 psi less than x less than mu plus 3 psi, right? So 0.88. Now what will we do? We'll add this 0.88 to our mean 34.8. See this, okay? So 34.8, see, I'll write it over here. 34.8, 4.8, I'll write it 2, okay? Plus or minus 0.88, right? So if you do plus, you'll get this answer. If you do minus, you'll get this answer. So in exam, they will give you the range. This would be the range. 33.92 means one of the options will be this, and 35.68. Okay. You do the calculations yourself. Everyone, please do the calculations and check if you are getting this answer. Everyone, approximately it's okay. See here, 0.6, 0.68, 0.7, 0.8. You get it? That's okay. Okay. So approximately, are you getting this answer? Everyone, please check and type yes in the comment section. Fast, yes, yeah. Everyone getting this? Okay, shall I move ahead now? So this is the answer. See here, such simple are the problems on estimation. Now one more problem, we'll take it. Okay, similar one. Only the problem seems to be bigger one. And when you see such problem in exam, we get confused. Oh, what to do now? Okay. A machine produces a component of a product with a standard deviation of 1.6 centimeter in length. So what is given? Immediately start writing. What is given? Psi. Psi is given as 1.6. Say this. Okay. A random sample of 64 components was selected. Small n, immediately got it. 64, right? So that's the magic. Once you understand the problem, things are very easy, isn't it? And this sample has a mean length of 90 centimeters. So mean means what? Mu, I've got it as 90 now. Got it? The customer will reject the part if it is less than 88 or more than 92. Right? Less than 88 or more than 92. Got it? So now I want the length here. I don't want the customer to reject my parts, right? Whatever I'm manufacturing. So my answer should be greater than 88 and less than 92. So what is my problem now? The problem is find the interval estimate. Firstly, interval estimate I want means standard error. Whenever they ask you for estimate, it means standard error. So keep it simple. Standard error formula is what? Psi upon the root of n. What is psi? Psi is 1.6. N is what? 64. So root of 64, 8. 1.6 upon 8. So answer is 0.2. So what is this? Standard error, right? Okay. So first problem I've got the answer. Interval estimate. This is 0.2. So that is my answer. Everyone clear? Has everyone understood this problem? Type yes. Please type yes in the comment section immediately. Got the answer? Type yes fast. Okay. Got it? Everyone? Yeah. So 0.2 you have got it. Now we want, does 95% confidence interval for the true mean length of all the components produced ensure acceptance by the customer? So 95% confidence level they want it. 95 means how many psi? 2 psi. So I'll make this 2 psi over here. So 0.2 into 2 is 0.4. So what will I do next? I'll just add and subtract. So 90 plus 0.4 on this side, 90 minus 0.4 on this side, because this is mu. So my answer is 90.4 on the upper side, and the lower side 80, 90, 89, na? 89.6, right? 80, 80, 80, 80, yeah, 89. It should be 89.6, right? 89.6. So what is my answer? 89.6 and 90.4. Okay. Now this with 95% confidence level, this will be the length of my rods which are produced. So will the customer reject it? What is the customer requiring? Not less than 88. So this is 89.6. Not greater than 92. So this is 90.4. So customer will definitely accept it. So my answer is the customer will ensure or accept the product. Okay. Okay. Now you'll say, what is the use of this Z? No use, zero use, just to confuse you, nothing else. Okay. Got this point? Okay. Now I'll come to this batch. In this batch which is going on now from August 8th, 8 p.m. it has started. We are covering all the objective questions. numericals, case studies, everything which is required for ABM, BFM and retail, we are covering it. 8 p.m. It's adjustable to your bank timings also. Okay. Now use this code Y432. Now how to use this codes here? You'll get huge discounts using this code. So how to use this? I'll show you that. Okay. Let's go to the go over here. Let's go live to Adda 24/7 website. Okay. One sec. Yeah. Yeah. See this. We have gone to Adda 24/7 website. On this website, directly click on JAIIB and CAIIB. See here, I would always suggest you go for the app. Download the app first. In that app, you'll get 1% extra discount. Okay. JAIIB and CAIIB, click on this. Once you click on JAIIB and CAIIB, see this. You'll see two main options, JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack and JAIIB CAIIB November December English batch. Okay, you can click either of these. Yesterday I showed you how to use this Mahapack here. This is like an OTT subscription. Means you buy the pack and within the validity of that pack, whatever batches come, all will be useful for you. Means all will be visible to you. Okay, whatever notes come, those will be visible to you. So everything you'll be getting into this OTT this subscription. Okay, so you can go for this also. And this batch which is starting, this is the November December English batch. Click on this batch. Okay, once you click on this, see this, you'll see the batches over here. Once you click on this, see this batch 17,999. You'll see, sir, fees 17,999. No, not required. See this. Click on this batch. Now look at here. See, firstly read the details. All the details are given. What all we will be teaching. 120 plus hours of interactive classes, ABM, BFM and retail, regular practice, recorded videos. You can ask the questions. Expert's opinion. Last day, until the last day, you can get the questions. Okay. 17,999 is the fees. Now click on view offers. Once you click on view offers, see this. Apply the code Y432. Okay, and click on apply. Once you click on apply, see this, the off is 77% now. So 17,999, the fees reduces to 4,139. If this 4,139 you pay for CAIIB and you get if you clear CAIIB, then remember, you'll recover this full 4,139 in how many months? Roughly 4 months, isn't it? So whatever you get after that is yours throughout your life. So go for it. It's an investment for lifetime. Okay, I'll stop over here. Tomorrow